Hella windy. My bad on the last video, y'all. I had to stop it real quick on the last live. Not yet, buddy. Yeah, but somebody was asking me how do the gang stalkers know where you're at all the time? And it's not really that they know where you're at. It's that neighborhood watch is damn near like the police. Well, they got more reach than the police departments because, you know, they're in every single neighborhood. So they have an app. Next door neighbor or some shit. I don't know what the app is called, but they have an app that they're on, and that they, you know, the team or the terrorists that are set for you, they have the followers, and then they, you know, because they have a certain amount of distance to follow you to make it look like they're not doing anything. So what it is they'll tell the next person, you know, it's an intricate little game that they got going on, but it's the biggest thing is the mental, you guys. The mental. The biggest thing is the mental. The people following you around. I mean, not the mental. That's not the biggest thing. That's the easiest thing that's the most important thing you should conquer is the mental. Like, don't have them like on some, or don't have them have you on some, damn, I shouldn't have did that, or why did I do this, or, you know, whatever the reason is, whatever they're saying to you about your family, whatever they're saying, you know, all their little snark remarks, whatever they have to say, like, you can't pay attention to that shit. Don't pay attention to what nobody's gonna think about you or none of that shit. That's the number one thing. The microwaves and shit, that's a different story. I'm working on that right now, trying to get away from the motherfuckers. What's going on, Pat? I see we got a few gang stalkers in this motherfucker. There's no way in the world that I would have 41 viewers right now, so you guys know. This live it's a real live, but you know, it's a lot of bullshit going on inside of here, so now I dropped down to 28. Yeah, just the mental shit, man. You guys can't let the mental shit get to you. They got people committing suicide. They got people killing other people. I mean, they should. When Aaron Alexis did what he did and said, this is my elf weapon, electromagnetic frequency weapon. It was a shotgun, though. So that should be telling you guys something. For the people that don't know, like, this is a motherfucker that was in the military, and he got fed up with their little gang stalking bullshit, domestic terrorism, and he did what he did. Not saying that's right, but, you know, don't let them paint the picture of him being crazy or somebody who needed psychological therapy or some bullshit. Same thing with Samuel Cassidy, the VTA shooter. You feel me? They harassed him to the point he did what he did. Not saying it's good or it's right, but that's the type of shit they want y'all to do. Commit suicide, kill people, hurt people, do something to put yourself in jail just to get you out the way. Settle that. Like, I think people need to stop focusing on gang stalking and just call it what it really is. It's police and neighborhood watch, domestic terrorism. And we got plenty of videos, like undeniable evidence that, I mean, only a stupid motherfucker would sweep that under the rug, or someone who's a part of it or know that it's going on. I'm the only three people. Stupid, a part of it, or know what's going on. Watch who you guys, excuse me, that's legitimate. Watch who you guys talk to about this program. You gotta sit back, collect your thoughts and shit, because 9 times out of 10 they shoot frequencies at you and shit. Directed energy weapons, if you will. And that shit, it induces like schizophrenia symptoms. So you gotta watch how you explain it to people. You could tell them what you want, but I'm just saying it would be smart to just sit back and recollect yourself. Pay attention to your heart rate and all that shit, how you speaking, because that's what they want. They want you to sound all psychotic and crazy and wigged out. And don't take videos of just anything. I know I be doing lives and shit, but point to the you do lives, but like when you post videos up, just post the undeniable evidence, man. Even if they're shooting you with frequencies, when you feel that shit, put your little, I use a phone meter, put your phone meter up to where that, where you're feeling that pain at, and record that shit. But that's what they want. They want everybody to be out of it, like tripping off what's going on and shit. Like, you're not gonna get too far like that. It's just gonna be, you'll get far, but it'll be a wreck. Trust me. See, like they like to do little shit like that. Little red crack lighter in front of my vehicle and shit. But yeah, man, don't let these motherfuckers get you mentally. And fuck what anybody thinks about you, really, to be honest. Well, that's the way I look at it. Guarantee you take half these motherfuckers' drawers off, it got doo-doo stains in it. And pee stains, so they're not superior. They're not superior, they're hella deep. And they got a lot of people with them, so, and from every background, every job, every type of job you can think of, they got somebody in it. Am I saying everybody in the line in the world is fucking part of it? No. I'm just saying there are some key players. There are key players, ladies and gentlemen. Look at, back to one. Yeah, exactly. We gotta collab and get a place. I'm with that, bro. I'm with that. I got, well, I don't want to say too much over on this motherfucker because but I'm definitely with that shit. I was looking on, Well, I typed it in on Grok. That it's like ChatGPT, but it's like, I think it's Elon Musk shit. And it said that they got like land, like acre. You could buy an acre in Arizona for like $1,500, $1,500 an acre. I was trying to look into that shit. I don't know if it's you have to buy hella acres to get it for $1,500, or can you just buy an acre for $1,500? Hold on. Yeah, but do not let this shit get to you guys mentally. But trust in God, definitely trust in God. Like, I know some people out there that don't believe in God, and this program doesn't help that anymore. But you know, God is real, that's for sure. But this little goofball, I don't know if you heard the cough, but that's where it came from. The goofball right there in his Freemason outfit. I like carrying the bags on me. See how he's touching on himself? Dimming signals. Weird shit. They want to be noticed. They want to be noticed. Yeah, man. Well, somebody, not me. I'm not gonna do it, but yeah. I mean, maybe one day somebody does it. They be thinking they're so cool. It's so tough when you got about 100,000 neighborhood watch motherfuckers in the police department backing you. Who couldn't be tough? You can even see the women. Well, out here you see the women, they be, you know, they got that little tough walk about them and shit, because they know they're, you know, yeah, these motherfuckers is narcissists. They like to see you. They're not happy unless you're down. They are not happy unless you are down. They playing us, bro. No, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, you got, like, in a way they are, because, you know, they put a halt to a lot of shit we could do. Especially like getting jobs and shit. A lot of people can do jobs, but I can't do jobs with the harassment. But jobs, any type of, you know, any type of motion you had going for yourself, or that we got going for ourselves, they try and put the flame out. I'm damn near. I'm finna check on this little Arizona property, but I might fuck around and turn into a mountain man and just be in the mountains. Say fuck technology and all that. The script, yeah, it's all script. It's the dude here in a light blue car, and dude got, yeah, exactly. It's everything. It's all scripted, bro. It's all scripted bullshit. I wouldn't be surprised if they promised half of these motherfuckers actor jobs. Thinking they're in control. Yep. Yep. They want to make us uncomfortable. Yeah, that's the thing, and that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, you know, don't make this a me versus me and me versus them thing. Like, you can't be fighting with yourself and fighting these motherfuckers off too. Like, you gotta just be like, fuck these motherfuckers. It is what it is. Whatever they done told you, whatever you think, whatever. You feel me? You guys could never probably deal with this type of shit we go through, you feel me? So fuck all of them. Fucking voice to skull, microwaves, fucking vigilante harassment from neighborhood watch, police harassment, shit. On top of it, they want to say you crazy and shit. But people know what's going on. It's people fighting this shit, trying to fight for us and shit. Don't know how far to go, but you know, if we can't wake them up, other people will. The only way is God, honestly. It's just broken relationships. Yeah, but even the relationships, bro, you gotta be like, fuck them too. I don't, you know, as far as I go, if they can turn my family against me and have my family doing this shit to me, fuck anybody else what they do. I give a fuck. I'm already numb to that shit. They're arguing with me. People don't even know. Yeah, that's why I don't tell nobody, like, unless it's somebody that, you know, kind of looks like they got their, you know, but even still, like, anybody can be turned. Not anybody, but a good portion of these motherfuckers could be turned to harass you, like. So it really just, it don't matter what nobody thinks about you, bro. Arguing, all that shit, like, none of that shit. Not even worth your breath, man. Your energy and shit. They want your energy. Have you arguing and shit, and then you being chased by these motherfuckers. You already mad because you just got in an argument. And these motherfuckers chasing you down, harassing you, and all types of shit. That's the perfect recipe for somebody to get, you know, dealt with. But if you're smart, you won't do anything. You just let that shit ride, huh? I'm played to be wrong. Victim in a trap worth $250 over a girl worldwide. Yeah. I don't think I got that. Let me read that again. I'm played to be wrong. Victim, I'm in a trap. Worth 250B. What's 250B? Oh, $250 over a girl worldwide. Over a girl world. You gotta kind of break that down to me. A billion? I'm played to be wrong. Victim in a trap worth 250 billion. Oh. Let me on the live. I don't know how to do that. How do you let somebody on the live? I'm not on Facebook. I mean, I'm not on YouTube right now. I'm on a different app. and I'm streaming to YouTube, so I'm not sure if it got the same thing. I only see the little magic pen, a smiley face, for if I want to text something, I see a pen and a share thing. Their systems hate it when we ignore them and don't react. This is possible to ignore everything, but we have to try. Yeah, exactly. And like you said, we're not going to be able to ignore everything, but when you when you just deal with it and not tricking off you, when you get wait till this plane go by. When you get to the point to where you could say fuck it, and I'm not worried about what nobody thinks. I'm not worried about these little vigilantes doing what they do. You feel me? Once you get past that part, you're gonna notice some shit, but for the most part, that shit it's not gonna bother you like that. I mean, for me, I would like to have a job again, but at the same time, I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. Their systems hate. Oh yeah, okay. They're desperate as fuck to argue. Yep. You just don't give them your energy, bro. Don't give them your energy. It's hard, but as long as you practice that shit. Hold on, guys, my bad. As long as you practice that shit, you can get it down. It took me a long ass time, and just recently, I was just like, you know what? Fuck these motherfuckers, man. They can say and do what they want. Until whoever, Trump, fucking the next president, or whatever else. I know Trump ain't gonna stop at the spree that he's on right now, but yeah, until one day it stops. Let me see. They're desperate as fuck to argue. Their job is to keep me single by shift, blaming pedophilia. That just don't get it. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. When they come at you like that, tell them to look up Megan's vlog. Give them your name. If you ain't on there for that shit, tell them to look up Megan's vlog. I don't think you would be on there, but tell them to look up Megan's vlog. Fucking tell them to look up your jail history and shit. That's everybody. Like if say for instance, if I was to meet a chick, I would tell her, first off, look, here's my name, here's my ID. You can look me up on Megan's Law. You can look me up on, whatever you want to find out. It's the people that don't do that, ask you for that type of shit, that believe anything take help. They're forcing an engagement and I'm not in control. I can't be myself in their energy. But I think it's a trick for existence to make them look like they're on my side. Yeah, man, I don't know what type of situation you're in, bro. But Don't let them take your energy, man. Cause when I was staying inside that shelter, bro, they had me fucked up with the microwaves and like I wake up, I wasn't eating. Like I didn't eat for like 3 weeks straight, and my meals were decreasing. Like I go to work, I wouldn't eat breakfast. Like the smell of food would it make me kind of nauseous and shit. So, and this is happening through a period of 2 months. Like my meals start decreasing, and I'm feeling nauseated. I go to the hospital for hella shit, and every time they're telling me it's something different. And then I go to a different hospital, and they told me what was really going on and shit. But as far as what was going on with me and shit, because they didn't know nothing about the microwaves, of course. But that shit it dehydrates you really bad, and I got an intestinal infection and a urinal infection. So, like, they did a number on me, and I think they had the doctors telling me it was something else, or telling me, I think they had the doctors telling me, just different shit, putting me on different medications and shit, so they could, just keep on it and have me looking like a crackhead around this motherfucker. Cause I swear I was not eating at all for like 3 weeks straight. Like I eat, but I mainly just drank like protein powders and shit. I was trying to keep some type of size and shit. So you feel me? I was drinking hella protein powder, eating yogurt, and then I got up out that motherfucker. Once I got up out of there, different, bro. By like 85%. Like when they're driving behind me and shooting the microwaves and shit, I feel it. But if it's just like, if I'm not stationary there, I'll feel it. But I can move around. It's fucked up that they're using these weapons on us, man. And when this program gets found out, when it gets slammed on, because they already know it exists. It's gonna be some shit on the internet like the MK Ultra was, what they did to the MK Ultra people. This motherfuckers that was from back then dealing with MK Ultra, like they're just now suing people. Neighborhood Watch, they get the money, man, because they get the money and then they bird feed like the homeless people. Here's $5, go run up to his car and do this. Here's $10, just go walk by him and cough real loud. This weird ass shit. They get it's more of a satisfaction to them. They get money. Neighborhood Watch gets money. But a lot of these people are just fucking weirdos. A lot of them are racist. A lot of them have I don't know how you would put that word. You know, they already got you, what's the word? Bunched in, I'll just say. They got you bunched in with what they hate. They have an outlook, a pre-outlook on you already. Stereotype, that's the word. Stereotype. They have you stereotyped already. Racism, stereotypes. It's all types of weird motherfuckers. Going against God. Yeah. Hey, have you, I don't know if you remember RT. Have you heard anything from RT? RTT New York? Yeah, RTTNY. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what it is. They definitely want our attention. They need power, they're powerless, yep. Pretty much. Their strength is in numbers. That's all it is. Their strength is in numbers. People just get played to keep entertaining them and engaging them. Exactly. Exactly. If you're gonna say anything to them, tell them to have a nice day. Tell them you like their sneakers or something. Nice shoes. Those are nice shoes. Nice car, buddy. You need a cough drop? You've been coughing so many times. Got a cough drop for you if you need one. But never let them get you aggravated. They do psychological tactics to force engagements. Exactly, and then they got, bro, you need to look up that synthetic telepathy shit, bro. Like they'll have you do something to one of these motherfuckers and you'll think it was your own fucking thought. Well, I guess part of it is your thought if you're gonna hit the person, but you know, you can be so mad you wanna hit the person. And they just induce that shit with synthetic telepathy. reacting to them energy weapons. Yeah, I react to the energy weapons for sure. I got it. I can't be around that shit. Like, I mean, they hit me regardless. They hit me all day with that shit. But just being stagnated in one spot all day. Telling you, bro, they was hitting me at work and at the fucking shelter. Like, they would have certain co-workers, like it's one person, I know who it is. Because every time I got there, he would always, and I got there early because I had to get there, you know, for parking and shit. So, fucking every time I pulled up in, he would be sitting right there on the wall, back against the wall with a big ass bag in front of him, and then he was like facing my vehicle. And then I wonder, like, what the fuck? Like, I'd be cool, and then I hop out the car, and I'm feeling all jittery, and, you know, I had to calm down. Like, nauseous. Hella nauseous, bro. And I swear, like, I don't know, man. How they get some of these people to do it? I know some of these people, I mean, all of them are just evil as fuck, but how they get away with that shit, that bewilders the fuck out of me. Hold on, y'all, I got 5%. 5% left. So it's going, my phone gonna shut off. I got 5%, but I'm gonna head out and charge this motherfucker. Do you know a T.I. named Kenny? Kenny. Probably. The name sounds kind of familiar, but I don't want to say I do, and I don't. If you submit to God, the dude powerless. Nah, I'm already submitted to God. I don't think that's on point right there, Pat. I'm already you know, I'm submitted to God. Like, I don't believe in all that Bible shit, and that's just because, well, I believe in some of it, but, you know, for the most part, I don't too much believe in it, because the government, anything that we're supposed to know, they hide from us. So a lot of that shit, and then you know, doing little bits here and there, you read on some shit and you find out Shakespeare wrote in the Bible, and so I don't look towards the Bible too much, but I do believe in God. That I definitely do. Yeah, I that's one. Hey, Pat, that's excuse me, God, that's legitimate. I don't they gotta show me that they're, if a person is a perp, they'll show me, right? I'll be able to tell. But yeah, truth that he hasn't really given me any type of reason to not believe him or think he's a perp. There's a oh no, had IQ, talk IQ low. Oh no, that's probably, my IQ probably is low. Shit. Is that with all these frequencies? I never graduated. I'm not no graduate, whatever you would call it, graduate. But that's legitimate. But I definitely understand what's going on around me. Yeah, that's a nice hat, man.
Thank you.
Did I try and send the red hat on me? If you sacrifice feelings for him, you have peace. That making me gay, bro. But then you never know. That's why you better think about your thoughts. Think about your thoughts, brother. That is one thing you do gotta do. That's legitimate. Let me see. Psychologically. I can't fuck with no one. Nah, they can probably induce that thought, but I think, you just slow down, bro, and think about your thoughts. I can't fuck with no one. But that's the thing, like, why would you want to fuck with any of these motherfuckers if